Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day, and today is Saturday the 10th, and today was another gorgeous day outside weather-wise. Started off nice and cool, warmed up beautifully, never really got hot by any means. We had a crazy heavy thick dew. I had some lumber laying out that I put a few coats of finish on, I was waiting for it to finish drying, and the dew set on it, which didn't hurt any, but I could not get the dew to dry off at all, so I could put the next coat of finish on. And it was too sticky last night to try and stack up in that, so I had to leave it out on the outside finishing / drying tables that I'd made. And I even tried to wipe off the dew with rags and stuff, and it seemed like it was never drying. So I finally went ahead. I needed to sand it, and just said to hell with it, and just sanded it through the wet dew, and it worked just fine. So after that, to make it dried off a lot better. Then actually it warmed up a little bit, and the sun came out and started cooking me. So I was kind of disappointed there, but I got a few more coats of finish put on all the wood, building a bunch of benches and some consignment stuff I've got built, or got consigned to make. And basically just been busting my ass doing the boring sanding, finishing, sanding, finishing, repeat, and just I hate it, but it pays the bills, so what are you gonna do? So went ahead midday, decided to hell with it, ran over to another little town. It's about a half an hour from here, to shop at a I don't know, like a small discount type store called Shopko. It used to be, it's the old Pomida building. They've got a lot of weird stuff over there, and my mom was wanting to go over there. They had some jeans that I guess it's the type she likes. They had them on sale for like $10 cheaper than they had them around here. So made a little trip over there, hit a couple of little small country store type things, Amish shops, that kind of thing, on the way back. Had a good time there, got back and put another couple coats of finish on things, and it seemed like it was never going to dry. It cooled off too much in the evening, and it was not drying at all. So I went ahead, I ran up to a shop that I have some stuff on consignment, some pieces in there, some custom wood pieces I've made that hoping they can sell for me. And I don't know, it's not going great. They've sold some stuff, and I traded out for some basically custom cut slab lumber. I'm going to make some more projects. They brought me a bunch more myself to make some stuff for them as well, although they don't have the things I need. They need the brackets for it and whatnot. We're doing some custom work on it, and that has not came through yet. So we'll see what happens. I just wanted to get out of their way so it's not in the retail space area, and I want to get my board back so I can get my own stuff custom made on it as well. So got my aunt's custom house sign with their name on it made up. I'm not happy at all with how it turned out. I'm going to go ahead and give it to her, and not even tell her. I'm just going to build her a new one when I find the right piece of wood and exactly how I want to do it, because I was not happy with how this one, it's confining. I went with some beautiful white oak, which is a beautiful piece, and the gray, it looks good together and stuff, but just I didn't have a board big enough for really what I needed to do with it. So I tried to make it work on a smaller board to make the more beautiful white oak, and not a fan of it. So I'm going to go back with some rustic looking cedar, I think, maybe, because I had made them a welcome sign years ago, and I like the look of it on the rustic cedar, had a big knot hole in it. So I'm going to just spend my time, find myself the right custom piece of wood for them, then build a new sign without telling them. So from there, I did spend some time on Periscope, chatting with some guys out of Florida, some friends of mine and stuff, been talking to. One of the dudes I've never met in real life yet, but been chatting with him on there. He's doing some stand-up. I think he was in Fort Worth, something like that, maybe tonight, just busting his balls hard, and it's fun and shit. So definitely gonna hook up and hang out with him some. I get down there, we're gonna basically hang out. Just we get along real well. Like, we got that quick-witted personality together, and we just give each other shit, and nobody gets their feelings hurt, that kind of thing. It's really a lot of fun. So from there, that was pretty much my day was. My day was going to be different. My buddy was actually going to be heading to Des Moines to do some dress shopping for his daughter, and I was going to head up to his place, throw my kayak in the back of his truck, drop my car off at the river, and have him drive me almost to Des Moines, drop me off in the river, and I was going to spend all day kayaking back down river. Luckily, I did not do that. I was going to just show up at his house, about half an hour before I was going to leave, and just head up. And I didn't do that, luckily, because the dress shopping got canceled, and I would have been stuck up there with no way of getting north of the river. He mentioned that he would have went with me and kayaked. I said I didn't think we had a ride if we'd done it that way, and so on and so forth. So that kind of fell through, but oh well. I ended up getting a bunch of shit accomplished. I really got a bunch of shit accomplished, which was what I need to do. It's going to be turning cold weather here pretty soon, and then I'm going to have to be firing at the wood stove to keep the shop warm enough to dry all my finishes. Then the dust and the whatnot is just a pain in the butt. And this last set I have out there that I've finishing it because it cooled off too quick on me, I've got like 15 or 20 gnats and stuff in it, mosquitoes, gnats stuck in the finish. So I'm going to go through and sand them all back out, and basically it's going to be, it's still there. I'm putting on 3 coats on each thing, every single piece, and the coat still counts. It's just I was hoping that was my third coat, so I'm gonna have to go with fourth coat on these pieces. But oh well, shit goes on. I probably could get away with literally one coat. These are benches and stuff. It's not that important. But the person I'm giving them to is giving them out as gifts, so I kind of want to make sure they're above and beyond the quality. Because if I just make a piece and you buy it, you see the flaws, you see the mistakes in it, and you still choose to buy it, that's up to you. And if I make a piece on commission for you, you already bought it and paid for it before I even get it made. So definitely want to make sure I deliver above and beyond the normal quality of the piece you bought when you just bought it off the shelf from me. So oh well, a little bit of weird perfectionist in me when I don't know, I get super self-conscious, and the prices I'm charging for this stuff is more than I'd ever be able to afford to pay for. I should say afford. I could afford to. I would choose not to pay the money that I charge for these, but people are willing and happy to pay for them. They're telling me I'm one of the cheapest people they've got quotes from and custom wood like I'm doing. So it's one of those deals that you can kind of tell you're a crazy starving artisan type personality when you're selling stuff at a price that you need to sell it at to make it worth your time, but yet it's a price that you could never afford to buy. So that's kind of where I'm sitting at. I mean, I'm getting what kind of feels like stupid money on some of these pieces. Other ones, I feel like I'm giving them away and I'm losing money in the process. So hopefully it all works out, and at the end of the year, I'll be owing the IRS money. That's the biggest thing, is wanting to make sure there's a profit at the end of the year. So anyway, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.